Alright, so let's deal with this particular video. I'm in my plant room, about to transplant some tomatoes and peppers and all this good stuff, right? You feel me? But in this video, what I wanted to talk about, since I got my new Sony, I'm able to turn up, about to take it down YouTube. We're going to talk about children, the new generation of children preaching the underworld doctrine. And what I mean by the new generation of kids preaching the underworld doctrine is that we dealt with a level of consciousness, right? We dealt with Egyptology. We dealt with the Afrocentric movement. We dealt with the Contrast movement. We've dealt with the spiritual movement. So what's getting ready to happen right now is that we get into a point where we're dealing, I love this camera, Lord. We're dealing with once you go to Egypt, you come across a fellow by the name of Osiris. Now when you come across this fellow by the name of Osiris, Osiris is called the Lord of the Underworld. We know that in certain texts, when you deal with the word ancestor can be translated to the word demon. We know demons are ancestors. We know we have the angelic realm, and then we have the demon realm. Once you go to Egypt and get past Egypt and go to Kemet, all of the teaching, all of the ancient teaching that we know about is basically underworld doctrine. Your angelic realm, you don't hear anything about the angels in Egypt. You don't hear anything about Michael and Gabriel and all these boys in Egypt. So the next generation of children, they know the truth. We didn't know the truth. We coming in on the back end of the truth. Shout out to my teacher, Bobby Hemmett. We coming in on the back end of the truth. Our kids coming out speaking straight underworld doctrine. They teaching about the nether realms. They teaching about a Amenta, which is hell, the underworld. Now, a Amenta, which is basically, they tell you in the ancient text that it's the place where the sun goes down to rest. Well, the sun, we the little sons. I'm not going to get too deep into this video. It's my channel. I run this. I'm dealing with the teaching. When you're dealing with the Church of Satan, that's the most powerful thing that's going. Here's the mystery to it. There's a mystery to everything, right? When you're dealing with the Church of Satan and all this other stuff, what happens is that people get involved into these different types of these schools, these mystery systems. We call them mystery systems. And they converted the mystery systems and made them evil. But we know Satan just means Saturn. We know that supposedly melanin, the black man, everything black came from Saturn. Those of you who smoke marijuana, they tell you in the ancient text, the Dogon people tell you that marijuana, corn, wheat, these things came from what? From Saturn. These kids coming up, and these kids are coming up speaking and teaching what? The underworld doctrine. We don't judge you about preaching, talking about Christianity. We don't hate you for teaching Islam. We're not teaching the devil worshiping, no killing no people, none of this. We're not doing any of that. We preach the underworld doctrine. That's what we deal with. The truth. The things that is hidden. Occultism. And that's what it's all about. Baby.